Good afternoon, everyone. Jason here. Today is June 21st, and this is your aftermarket update. So it is good to be back here with you. It's been a couple of weeks since we've made a video. We've had a lot going on in my personal life over the last couple of weeks. We just got back from my brother's wedding. He was married in Hawaii, Poipu Beach on the island of Kauai, to be specific. And if you're familiar with that area of the world, you know that it is stunningly beautiful. And it was a really nice event. There was lots of family and friends involved, and it was a really excellent wedding. Having said that, it's always good to get back home. It's good to be back here in front of you, and we had a really nice trading day as our first day back. And so let's spend a couple minutes just talking about that. We're going to start today here with the ES, and as you know, our market maker levels are really the showcase of what we do and the tools that we provide in here for you. And they were, again, the star of the show here today. So one of the things that we talk about, we have different types of levels. We have, these are dynamic support resistance. We have 3 types of levels. I'm not going to spend a lot of time going through each one of those levels and what they mean and those kinds of things. We do have an extensive training course to do that for you. But let's say here today, or let's talk specifically about one of the basic concepts. One of the basic concepts we talk about is that we look for the market to kick the signal and pay the target. So I'm going to turn these off here for just a moment, and you get to see a pretty good example here of these revision signals. So again, the market comes in, and we call this kicking the signal and either paying the target above or paying the target down below. In this case, the market paid this target up above, and this was the area that we were looking to get short. So again, these levels are first-time short types of ideas. Once the market kicked into this target area, we were looking to get short. Our target here on this short was an area that had been fairly sturdy during the morning session, and that was this structure mid. So one of the things that we were looking for here initially was potentially getting long off of this 30, really we were looking to get long at 34 quarter, and that's right here. And the reason that we were picking 34 quarters, there was a big line of liquidity longs resting here at 34. So what our thought was is that the market was going to dip its toe into that area down there at 34 quarter and then rally. Well, we never really got there. We had a triple bottom here at 34 half, and then the market rallies up. So let's turn these off and turn these revisions back on. Once the market began to rally up here and could not get a bar to close above this revision target, we were looking to get short, and where I end up getting short is 39 quarter up here. Our target was going to be this one tick below this triple bottom. That was what was the structure mid. I'll turn that back on for just a moment, and you can see that structure mid, and so that was a 5-point target. So the market rallies up through, begins to work its way down, and you can see that it comes down, it takes out that structure mid and clears out that bottom. Now, one of the things that we talk about again is kick the signal, pay the target. So we hit that target on the other side of the revision, and the market really just continues to sell off. In fact, it comes all the way down into that revision target again and begins a rally. So again, when I say it hit this revision target again on the downside, simply what that means is these revision targets at each one of those cycle lines up here, revision 1, revision 2, and revision 3, this market creates new dynamic support resistance levels. And in this case, you can see that this new revision target that was created down here at 30 half immediately rejected and bounced off of that area. So the ES trade that you're going to see me get into today is going to be a short out of this revision target, and I'm going to be looking to take out this target, which was down here at this triple bottom, one tick below that triple bottom. That was 39 quarter down to 34 quarter. We had a 2-point stop and a 5-point target, so you had a nice risk-reward ratio on that particular trade. Now, that is the ES trade. The CL trade that we talked about here today really was, this would have been the entry here today, this red line. So we talked about this red line right here being the entry point when we were about 15, 20 minutes before the announcement today on the crude oil inventory report. We talked about this particular red line here being a place where the market would be looking to react, right? Now, I don't trade the number. I don't trade around the number. It's just a little bit too volatile. CL has enough volatility and enough action, as you'll see here in a few minutes, that you can find opportunities that are really good and you don't have to play around inside of all this extra volatility. If you do like to do that, that is fine. It's your money, your account. You got to do with it what you want. But for me personally and specifically, I'm just not a huge fan of trading around that announcement. So I did not take this short up here today, although it was something that was available if you were interested. Also, it's at this red line right here. That is one of our favorite trade setups and is part of that $47 extended trial. We'll talk more about that a little bit later. But again, this opportunity moved from this area up here at 44.17 before it finally stopped and rebounded at this area here. So it's 214 ticks or $2,140 per contract just on identifying that particular move. Now, that's not where I ended up getting in, but that was a contributing factor into my decision-making process to get in today. So let's talk about this on the CL here today, right? So if you come back here, and this was right into the inventory number. You had that immediate rejection right out of that sweet spot of that area, and then the market began this process of selling off. So I'm going to turn off here for just a second. We're going to turn off these other market maker levels. We're going to look just specifically at the revisions here again today. All right, so the market rallies up, falls off fairly aggressively, bounces back up, and this is where I'm going to look to get short. So when I show you that ES trade here in just a minute, you're going to see that I've gotten short underneath this revision mid right here at this around this 82. I think I got it at 79. I get in short there, looking for the market to come back down to the target. Was down here at this right around this low of the day down here around 11. In fact, the target was going to be one of our market maker levels here. I think it was this level right here at 43.11. That was going to be my target. That's the area that I was looking for underneath. And what ends up happening on this first attempt is I'm in at 79. My stop is 92. And it comes right up here to, you guessed it, 94. So 2 ticks, it takes me out. I then reshort right in this area here, again under the revision mid. This is where I get in at 82, and I'm looking to target this area at 11, down here at 11, and then the market begins the process of selling off. It kind of rotates around. We look to get into the European session close. It comes down to this revision target. My stop at that point was 42. My trail stop was 82 down to 42, so 40 ticks. Times 2 lots, and it comes back up here to 47, and then eventually we're looking for it to hit this market structure signal, and off it goes all the way to take that level out. So would have been a 71 tick, took that level out there at the market structure signal, and then the market just really craters for the balance of the day here. So if you just take a look here all the way into the close, the market really took a long dive down. But we were able to get in on a good chunk of that. So I had a stop out. Then I had a really nice couple of stop outs, small stop outs on the CL. Really nice winning trade on the CL and a 5-point winner on the ES. But that CL trade was called right here at this red line. And this entry here, I will show you on the extended trial. So if you take that extended trial, you pay that $47, get that extra time in the room. I will give you that setup, and that setup for $47 had a max move today of 214 ticks per contract. So that was a really sweet move. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you today's trade of the day. I'm going to show you the ES trade. I'm going to show you one of the losing CL trades, and then I'm going to zip it all up with the at the end with this 40 tick times 2 lots CL trade of the day. So without further ado, here are the video trades of the day. Short on the ES, in at 39.25, stop is 41.25, target is Target is 34.25. Short again at 83.82, right on the revision mid, right here. This time the stop is 01 above the 00. I've got to give it some space up here. The ES we're still in. The target's still 11. So there's 57. Your target on the CL is 11. Your CL target is 11. There is 37.75. Let's bring this down to 4 points on the ES target. There's 43.42 on the CL. And my target got hit on the ES. All right, so you saw that CL trade where I got just kind of shaken out there at the very end. The market came down into, let's see here, came down into this revision target here. We'll start here. Came down to this revision target here at 22. I pulled my trail stop back to 40 ticks at 42. And then the market gets up here, really takes me out by 3 ticks at 45. So similar to what happened back here when I'd gotten trail stopped out, then the market, of course, flushes all the way down, takes out my target, and, you know, I could have been, instead of 40 ticks, it could have been 71 ticks, but I'm not complaining. My first day back from a long vacation, really nice day, and we'll be back at it again tomorrow. So as always, I want to say thank you for spending time watching the videos here at the Oil Trading Group, and until next time, I want to wish you good luck and good trading.